Hey, y'all, and welcome to Five Things Friday. I'm so glad you're back here, and I'm super pumped to get directly into the five things we're talking about today. So, the first thing we're talking about is the fact that I got locked out of one of the accounts that I manage last weekend, and it was terrifying, and it wasn't hacked. It was simply a glitch in the system, and I want to talk about this for a second to put your mind at ease. Number one, make sure that two-factor authentication is on your accounts because we are seeing a lot of hackings going on and you want to go ahead and get that on, but make sure that the phone number that they're sending things to are correct and make sure that when you make those changes that you screenshot the backup codes that Instagram gives you. The problem we were having was there was a glitch in the Instagram actually blocked my phone number for a little while. And so it took several days for me to get all of the authorization codes to my phone, but it did eventually come and we were able to get back in. But it was a terrifying few days until we could get there. So this is your reminder, turn on two-factor authentication. Here's the other part that I want to say about that. I want you to know that if you do get hit with a glitch like that, usually you're getting ready to get some sort of update or new feature. And that's exactly what happened. We got the scheduling option in app for that account on Friday and then got locked out later that day. So I have a feeling that the update caused a glitch and that's what happened. But because it also happened to me back in October when I got all kinds of craziness on my personal Instagram account, lost a bunch of followers and all that stuff. It was right after that I got in app scheduling. So if you do experience some sort of glitch, be prepared. You're probably getting some sort of update also. Okay, number two for this Five Things Friday, hashtags. So I have been doing some market research and I have seen a lot of the people that I follow start talking about the fact that hashtags sometimes seem to be working against them. And I was answering a question in Careers on Vacation where I mentor for Instagram and social media, and they were asking hashtag questions. And here's the thing. Number one, don't let hashtags hold you back. Don't be so concerned about what hashtags you're putting that you don't post or you feel insecure. But if you're getting a lot of spam comments, it is probably because you've either tagged a location that is piqued a spammer or you're using a hashtag that spammers are using. And that is it also can bring in different followers. So I want you to think about a couple things with hashtags. Number one, what hashtags are the people you are targeting to work with using and searching? I promise you, hashtag travel agent is 90% used by other travel agents. So don't get sucked into doing hashtag travel agent, hashtag travel agents, hashtag advisor if you're not targeting other travel agents, because that's who's using those hashtags. And then don't use hashtags that have millions and millions of posts. Not only are you not going to be seen there, but those tend to be the hashtags that spammers are using to target because there's so many posts there. The next thing really piggybacks right off of that hashtag thing, and it is the watermark. So I am beta testing for myself an, a system that will help repurpose content without the watermark, without a lot of steps, and I'll let you know as soon as I have a feeling on how that works. But what we are seeing is if you are bringing a piece of content from TikTok onto Instagram or from Instagram onto TikTok and you don't remove the watermark, you will absolutely see a hit in your reach. They do not want those watermarks on their platforms. Therefore, if you want to repurpose, you are going to need, and you should be repurposing, by the way, you are going to need to strip the watermark off of the content prior to posting it. And so today's my email that went out to my email list is the sites that I like to use to pull that watermark down and exactly what to do with it after that. So That is on the email. If you got that today, make sure you check it because those links are in there. But make sure before you repurpose on another platform, you pull that watermark off. Okay, that was number 3. Number 4. Okay, Disney Dining, or not Disney Dining, Disney released another promo. It's a Star Cruiser promo yesterday. They are trying to kill me with all this content my team's creating. But no, on a serious note, if you are a Disney travel planner and you feel like you just promoted um another promotion and you just posted that out there, don't be afraid to only talk about this new promotion or the promotions ongoing in call to action or on your stories. Don't feel like you need to constantly post ads because remember, we're staying away from that hot deal idea and really embracing the value of your service. And so if you're going to do this, it's okay to do it once, but don't feel like you have to constantly be posting about promotions. Use these promotions as calls to action. Talk about them in your Facebook groups, post them in your stories, but do not let your feed get inundated with all of these hot deals simply because Disney's deciding to release 25 promos a month. And last but not least, let's talk about the conversation that went down in my comment section of a reel that I posted. So I did a trending reel on Wednesday evening, and it was all about when your content is done being scheduled for the month. And it brought up some interesting conversations about how far in advance feels good to each person. And what I want to say is for our team, it is completely unrealistic to think that we could do it 1 week at a time. However, find the system that works for you. Find the system that allows you to be consistent. And that is where your success will lie. So when I say that mine's done for the month and that's what makes us feel good, that's because that's our system and that's the system that works. So if you are doing it once a week, celebrate that when it's done and do the pretty girl walk every time you finish it for the week. Just make sure that you are using a system that allows you to be consistent. I really think that deserves an entire podcast episode. And I also think that it deserves some video content on how to not be overwhelmed by creating a month of content at a time because it shouldn't be overwhelming. If a month overwhelms you, then we need to work on it. If a week just works for you, it's not that a month overwhelms you, but you like doing it every week because you have the time to do that, then that's a whole different story. And so I think that I'm really going to go in depth on how to make monthly content planning less overwhelming. And those are your 5 things for this Friday. You're going to have a brand new episode next Tuesday, and I will talk to y'all on the gram real soon.